Alright, so how you doing? Here are some indie games on the Xbox 360 that I feel are worth owning. So check them out and start supporting the indie section on Xbox 360. They're really easy to buy. You just go to Game Marketplace and then go to indie games. The first up here is Platypus. I'm playing on hard. I haven't played in a while, so I usually don't die like that. But what's cool about this game, it's a side-scrolling shooter, as you can see. It's actually a pretty good game. I like it. I enjoyed it. I think it was worth the 240 points, or also $3. So it's the 240 points equals $3. I thought it's a pretty fun game. There's like 4 bosses, whatever. The boss is pretty fun. The levels are well done and different enough that it keeps you engaged. So I think it's a full complete game, unlike a lot of the Xbox indie games, which are more like demos than anything else. They're not like really games, or they're just like gimmicky. They're like those gimmick games that aren't really a game at all, like, Who Did You Date Last Night or something stupid like that. But yeah, so this is a cool game, definitely worth checking out. It's all done with clay animation, so that's Platypus. You can go to the Game Marketplace and download it right now. You can try it for free. The demo's free, so go check it out. Next is Shoot One Up. This is a top-down shooter, kind of like 1942. It's about the skill level of 1942, the old one for the Nintendo, or even the new one. It's not all that difficult. On serious, it's quite challenging though. But it's not like one of those manic shooters where bullets are just absolutely everywhere and only Asian people can beat them. This game is definitely beatable on easy by casual players, and on serious by even just decent gamers. So it's not super hard, but it is challenging. So it's it'll be fun for pretty much everyone. There's a cool mechanic where you can spread your ships out. You gather ships and you can spread your ships out and do like super moves that way and stuff. It's also harder to keep them all alive when you spread them out like that, and then you can bring them back together with the left and right trigger. It's definitely a fun game. It's worth checking out. It's only 80 points. That's only $1, folks. So go to the Xbox Live Marketplace and then go to the indie section and download the trial. It's free. You can try all these games for free. And if you like it, it's only 80 points, man. Support the indie section. Us indie developers need your support. Thanks. Alright, next up is You Will Die. It's actually a pretty cool game. Only 80 points, folks. But it's not like really a game. It's just kind of you fight this boss, and that's all you do. And she just keeps getting harder and harder and harder as you go. That global score there was me. So you can see that Architectus is at the top there, #1. But then again, that was before he fixed this problem the game had, and so I did kind of cheat to get that. Not cheat, is I exploited the game's fault. So it's not my fault that the game had a fault with it. I am going to try to get higher on the leaderboard now on the one on the website by recording me actually playing this game for real. But anyway, so You Will Die. It's a cool game. Definitely check it out. Go to Indie Live. Go to the Xbox Marketplace and then go to the indie section and check it out. You can try the trial and see if you like it. It's free to try, so good luck. It's extremely difficult. Next up is
Welcome to the Biology Battle.
Biology Battle. This is absolutely one of my favorite games on the Xbox. I guess, well, not on the Xbox as far as games, games you can download from the Xbox Live Marketplace. This is one of my absolute favorite, and it's worth the 240 points. I believe it's what it runs, $3. It's an awesome game. If you like games like Geometry Wars, then I think you'll also love Biology Battle. It's just really cool. You have a dash, so you can like do this dash thing. You get gun upgrades as you progress, and you get also pick up different types of weapons, which is kind of cool. And then you got this black hole where you can suck things into it, and that's really dope. So it has a lot of mechanics that other games just haven't done before, and it's really cool. So it adds a twist to the Geometry Wars type gameplay. Unfortunately, like the first Geometry Wars, it's just to survive as long as you can. But there's 2 modes: the live mode and death mode, and you can switch over any time. And then anyway, it also has a bunch of local multiplayer. It's also online multiplayer, but no one's ever on it because no one's ever like on multiplayer for Xbox Live for the indie section. But anyway, it's good local multiplayer. There's like 12 different games, and they're all different, and they're kind of fun party games to play with friends and stuff. So definitely go check this one out. Check the trial out, see if you like it. Always check the trial out before you buy. All right, so on to the next one. Next up is Squid Not So Octopus. It's actually kind of a neat game. It looks like a dual stick shooter, but it's not. You actually shoot by holding down, I think it's the A button, and then you move where you're, in the direction you want to shoot. It should have been a dual stick shooter, I think, but still, it adds interesting dynamic in it, and it's pretty fun to play. Sometimes it's hard to see, and if you are prone to things like epilepsy, you might want to skip this game. But I believe this game is also only 80 points, so definitely check out the trial and see if you like it. Actually, the trial in itself is pretty fun. I never decided to buy it because I think I got all the fun I can get out of this game just by playing the trial. But nonetheless, it's pretty cool. Check it out. Next up is Inferno by Radiant Games, the same people that brought you Joy Joy and Crossfire, which are both cool games too and worth checking out. This game is only 80 points, I believe. Crossfire is the one that's 240. Joy Joy is 80 as well. It's kind of like Gauntlet, so if you like games like Gauntlet, I think you'll like this game. You have the shield that you can use at any given time, and then it has to recharge and stuff, and it allows you just to kind of get out of tough parts, and so it's kind of cool. It's quite easy though, so I put it on the most difficult setting here, and on the most difficult setting it is a little bit challenging, so it's not too boring for me. I find that if games are too easy, I just get bored really fast. But this game's pretty cool. It's definitely worth checking out. Like I said, it's only 80 points. Check out the trial. A lot of people like it, so you might like it too. Like I said, if you like games it's a dual stick shooter though, so unlike Gauntlet. But it's like Gauntlet in its gameplay, except that you have dual stick shooter. So it's like Smash TV meets Gauntlet. It's pretty cool. Alright, next up is that orange guy. It's a 2D platformer. And actually, it's done pretty well. I'm having fun with it so far. It's only 80 points. It is a full game. It has a whole bunch of levels. I think there's like a total of 50 levels. Each level is quite challenging, and they get harder and harder as you go along. I'm only on like level 9, and it's already getting hard for me. And I'm really good at games, so it has a lot of challenge, and it's well built. The only thing that's laughable is the graphics. As you can see, they're quite childish, but still, even though the graphics are pretty lame, the gameplay is pretty good. Another unfortunate setback for this game is that it doesn't have any scoreboard or any sort of score whatsoever, not even a local score. That's just too bad because, I want to know like how well I'm doing compared to other people, or at least how well I'm doing compared to myself. But anyway, it's definitely worth checking out though. Check out the demo. I like it. I think it's pretty cool, and it gets quite challenging, like I said. So if you like, side-scrolling games, then you probably like this game. So check it out. That is side-scrolling platform games, as you can see in the gameplay. And next up is Left 4 Dead 2. No, I'm just kidding, but seriously, this is a cool game, so I just thought I'd show you some of the swamp area. It just looks so cool. The game is beautiful looking. It's got nice gruesome blood. If you like Left 4 Dead 1, then you'll love Left 4 Dead 2. I might do a review for this game. It's just it's so awesome. It's definitely worth owning. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for checking out my indie games that I feel worth owning. And now get your butt on your 360 and go try some trials, and and buy one of them. Come on, you got $1. Just buy one for 80 points. And, support the indie section. All right, see you guys later. Peace out.